But anytime I encounter an organization, particularly an organization of color that's been around for 40 years, 50 years, I have such profound admiration for the staying power, for all the storms I can imagine that they had to weather. And I think my questions are always about strategies for sustainability. And I don't mean sustainability in the like, how do you keep paying the bills, but how you stay sane. How you don't burn out, how you don't become jaded, how you really stay grounded in the work, and being well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I made a decision very consciously not to be on staff at the organization that I founded. One of the things I observed in the field very early and continue to observe is founders who stay with the organization for 30 years, 40 years, 25 years. And there's great value in that kind of institutional memory, in that kind of consistent leadership. But there's also a great deal to be lost through founder syndrome, where an entity kind of grows, part and parcel in that person. It's hard to separate the two. And I think that challenge of making sure that we are creating institutions that are fundamentally mission-driven, that continue to stay centered on the people that we want to serve, the people that we want to work with, who our partners are, the real stakeholders of the work, and not of our own personal egos, not of our own career paths, but really the work itself, I think requires a refreshment of leadership, of new ways of leadership on a regular basis. And there's something, I think, about the generations that have gone before us where that has been a difficult task. And I look forward to the time in our sector when we really are not just giving lip service to the idea that we want a new wave of leaders to succeed us, but that we really are building systems and building a culture of always bringing up the next generation, not to be our yes men, not to be our assistants, not to be on the side, but really at the center of the work, and to trust our own capacity to do enough of a good job that we've helped support what is already their capacity for leadership, and that we've created stable enough institutions that there is room for leadership to mature and blossom, and that it doesn't crumble just because we're not present.